Hello, everyone, and welcome to the I don't know, 22nd episode of my unedited and unscripted Minecraft Let's Play. So, a bit of news. Um, I was really sick. I mean, not like gravely ill, but I had like I don't know, influenza, a cold that just wouldn't go away for like a week and a half. I tried recording a bit, but there was just too much coughing and sneezing and blowing out boogers that without editing software, it would have been a pain to listen to. So I just didn't record. Like I played for like 10 minutes before I was like, nah, I can't do that. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have a sneeze or a tissue session as well, but it's not gonna be as heavy as it was before, as frequent, I wanted to say. So I know, no, but also because I was ill, it's a bit late. But how was y'all's Valentine's? Mine was okay. I spent my Valentine's in bed. I hope some of you managed to spend it with actually with someone. Okay, so I forgot what are these. Okay, those are the cucumbers. These are the beans. Right, I need that hoe. Give me that hoe. Right, so I kind of forgot what I was doing because it's been so long. Because as being sick, um, I didn't really spend that much time on the computer. However, a diamond hole. And all the time that I did spend on the computer while having a fever, sore throat, whatever, and whatever, guess what I was playing? My favorite game in the whole... my top favorite game. I mean, a few games share the top number one spot, but trying to say is the game that I've been playing, the very first game that I ever played, ever, Diablo 2, had a content update, which was like big news. Like I might have had a fever. My eyes might have been dry and burning because of the fever and my sickness, but ooh, did I play a metric butt ton of that? Hell yeah. Loved Diablo 2. One of the very first games I ever played. 26 years later, I would say. 25, 26 years later. Still going strong. Man, as soon as I get editing software, there's two types of videos I want to make. Cooking videos. And just generally things I like and things I don't like. And with the first episodes for things I like is gonna be, I like Diablo 2, and here's why. Let me tell you, it's not nostalgia that keeps bringing me back to D2, that I'm not playing D4. Ugh. Like, I'm sorry, but as a Diablo installment, D4 misses the mark. Just like 3 did. Also, with me here, I have, because I was baking today, and I made pita. What? It is mushrooms and tuna. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, for those of you who love tuna pizza, right? here's your little trick. Instead of putting just straight up raw tuna on the pizza, either before baking it or after baking it, God forbid you put it in after baking it, in my opinion. Now here's what you do. Tuna, onion, and corn. Saute that bad boy. Add some extra salt and pepper. And then, when you have your pizza dough, and once you're finished browning, sauteing, whatever, then once you spread out your dough, put in the salsa. Then you put the saute mix you did, and on top of that, put on your cheese. Oh, it's fucking amazing. Cool. So, what I was doing, I do believe that what I wanted to do is expand this farm here. Yeah, because I wanted to make, put in a section for carrots and other stuff. So I'm going to take this dirt. All right, let's begin. Plop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Okay. Damn. And also a genuine question for all you fine people. Do any one of you know a good program that me and my friends could use to communicate while we game? Because we are no longer going to be using Discord. At least me and my friend group will not. Because here's the thing, right? Any sort of program or service that requires you to put in your personal information, like specifically, what's this? World of Warcraft has started an update. I don't care about World of Warcraft. It is not something I have played for like a year. Could have deleted it. To save me like 100 plus gigs of space. Yeah, as I was saying, me and my friends, me and my posse will no longer be using Discord because, yeah, we do not support the thing that they're trying to do. And also, any one of you that's like using Discord, Nitro and stuff, just take it from me. Cut your losses. It's gonna hurt, yes, but just unsubscribe, just call to action, just stop using it, stop paying. Like the day Discord came out and I saw this and we started using it, whatever. And then we saw like it had the whole Nitro thing. Everyone was like, oh dude, this is so cool. More personalization, blah blah blah. But because I tend to see trends and the way things are going without any special tools or programs, just my sheer power of observation is immense. Like, I knew that one day something's gonna happen. It's gonna get too big. It's gonna get bought out by undesirable individuals and companies, which are gonna, like, ruin it. And lo and behold, it happened. A really shady bastard of a man is the owner of a Discord as well, but specifically, what's happening? Like, just to sum it up, and why you should just, as soon as the update where you have to verify your age with your picture, ID, driver's license, whatever, just stop using it. If your friends are proper friends, not just, gaming buddies and whatever, you will find a way to communicate via cell phones, like in the good old days. We're gonna use text messages on cell phones and whatnot. Yeah. Back in my day, we used in-game text chat when we used to play with my friends. Actually, no, back in my day, we used to have LAN parties, which was like the best thing. Yeah, like there's a really good video by The Act Man. I'm gonna put a link down in the description for his video. If you don't know, The Act Man is some guy you should probably follow and listen to what he has to say, because he doesn't bullshit you, and he actually is doing stuff that are in benefit for the people. Like, for those of you that play Dead by Daylight, you know, E for the people. You know about that meme? E for the people. Yeah, he's basically the guy who will always go E for the people, because as much as, just like everyone else that is not part of them, I am really sick of big companies, specifically tech companies, constantly ruining everything that's good in this world. And lo and behold, they're screwing over Discord. Yeah, but because I suck at conveying my thoughts, unless I really, really focus, I'm just gonna redirect you people to the Act Man video. But for those of you who don't want to bother watching or listening to what he has to say, I'm just gonna sum it up for you. But I still, even if you already know everything about it, I still recommend you watch the Act Man video. Like, listen, I'm a nobody with 0 followers on any social media. YouTube viewers, hey, you're one of them, but still not that many to make an impact. But even if one of you knows and spreads the word, you know, it does make a difference. You know, I know it's the cold cliche thing of like every vote, every one individual makes a difference. It does. Okay, maybe you like think, ugh, how is that even a thing? How can, if I, like, out of 1 million people, I cannot make a difference? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Out of 1 billion people, you can make a difference. The one in 1 billion doesn't matter. That's the mentality they're trying to force onto us. So you don't do anything. Because you don't do anything, and every 5th person doesn't do anything. That's already like 5 million people who don't do anything. You understand what I'm trying to say here? Also, I have to blow my nose soon, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, basically, Discord will want you to verify your age via a picture with a legal document. So you'll be able to unlock all of its features and whatnot. Of course, complete BS. They say it's for the safety of the children and the teenagers. It's just they're just yapping. Because point number 1, no. No. Point number 2, that's not how you would go about that. You would actually implement more moderation, more tools to report. You would hire people to actively, work against certain types of individuals instead of just saying, yes, we're going to need you to prove who you are. Man, I'm not gonna say that word. I wanted to say suck on something, but I'm not gonna say that because I'm trying to keep this tasteful. Yeah, and the going theory is because the current owner or CEO or whatever Discord is someone who has been in the Epstein files, so there's like a very good chance, not proven, but very good chance that the person has been on Epstein's island, and you either know what that whole thing is about, and you know why this is like a big red flag and a bad idea, and why you should just not be involved. Even if they're innocent, you should not be involved with anyone who's been on the Epstein files, and God forbid on his island. And if you do not know what the whole Epstein thing is about, and like the files and whatever, Now is a really good time for you to educate yourself on who Jeffrey Epstein and his fucking wife were. Disgusting woman. And why this is such a big deal, and why every single person in any kind of power does not want anyone to know that the files even exist, let alone for them to come out uncensored. Okay? It goes from every single world leader, from China to America to Russia to Taiwan, from every single billionaire, from Bill Gates to the guy who's now running Discord, every single big investment from like Rockefeller, BlackRock, blah, blah, blah. Basically, anyone in any sort of position of power, pretty much, celebrities, leaders, company owners. Not everyone, but, you know, your gut can tell you which ones have been. Which is, sadly, a vast majority, right? And the thing that the Act Man, really, not just him, a lot of people, I'm not trying to single him out, okay? But listen, you're trying to implement a actual bullshit, a system to like protect teens, but actually all that's going to do is just basically, because Discord is the biggest social communication platform between a certain demographic and group of people, okay? It's like, if you were someone who specifically wants teens and younger children for nefarious reasons, what better way for them to identify themselves to you than for everyone to prove their identity? Like, you don't want the old people like me. You want the youngins, okay? As into what someone might do with the youngins, well, that's left to the individual at hand. Isn't that right? Like, because what's the age verification gonna do? What has age verification ever done? It's not gonna stop any sort of predator. Not gonna stop any sort of scammer. No. It never did and never will. Okay. It's not. It's just gonna like it's not like how I don't see how, for example, if I were to use Discord, like I use Discord, if I were to try to do certain actions to other people, what would me proving my identity even do? You know, like, oh, this 40-year-old is talking to this 16-year-old. Yeah, okay, cool. Now what? So now we're gonna directly monitor their conversations, and even if they do try to solicit stuff or glue them or whatever, they're gonna argue entrapment. You know? Also, hold on, I gotta blow my nose. I'm just gonna mute my microphone for a second. No, it's not muted. Bastard. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. Oh boy. All right, let me actually, I have a better idea how to explain this stuff. So here's why proving your identity does not work for these sorts of platforms, and it's always just about gathering your data, invading your privacy, and then, of course, them filtering the sort of people they want to where they want to be. Filtering the people they need to where they want to be. Okay, because I'm not saying anything, but I fully believe that they're trying to isolate all the teens and younger crowd so they can do something with them. Because listen, I don't trust anyone of these billionaires, these millionaires, these leaders, these tech bros or whatever, especially if they're in any way, shape, or form connected to Epstein. I just flat out do not want them to know anything about any sort of underage person at all. Okay, you don't need to know. Because here's the thing, right? Why age verification never works. Everyone always lies. Everyone always dupes the system. And it doesn't matter how good but AI this, AI that. Doesn't matter how good it's gonna be. There's always gonna be a way to dupe the system. It's the same thing as like the in military terms, in army speak, the sword and shield method. Like why it's so much more expensive to develop defensive systems versus certain offensive systems, right? Someone develops a sword that does this. Now you have to develop a shield that counters that. But then they'll just develop a sword that counters that counter, and so on. Then, I'm not sure if I remember the sword and shield definition specifically, but the thing is, it's always going to be an arms race, okay? And so far, you proving your identity has not worked once. Because here's what's going to happen. All the predators who actually want to do... What is that? That's an anteater. Who want to do shady stuff, they're just going to move. They're either going to move to a different platform, or they are going to find a way to find a loop or a way to dupe the system. Because it happened so many times before on so many different social media sites, games, what have you. And it is, of course, going to happen again. Because it always fucking does. And I'm really sorry for swearing. I try to. But this is really actually pissing me off because we had a good thing. We had a good thing and they fucking ruined it. Why are we letting all of these rich people ruin the good things we finally get to have? Like, why are we letting them? I, for one, say nay. Because they never have your best intentions in mind. They had so many chances, so many opportunities to actually prove that they're looking out for the little guy, but they just never do. Like, they already have millions, they already have billions, but it's like they're having a dick measuring contest between themselves, you know? Like, oh, but I have 15 zeros in my bank account while still having 50 million jumbo yachts made out of solid gold. It's like, you know the old saying, it's never enough for them. But yeah, my point is that these sorts of ID prove who you really are, they never work. They never have worked, never will. It is just for them to... It's just a breach of your... It's just a breach of morality and privacy. Okay? And the other point I was trying to make, and also, but it's just going to be this one-time thing. And the data is only going to be stored on your computer and not on Discord themselves. Or, yeah, okay, cool. You know what? I guess, sure, if it's like this one thing you have to do, and it's not gonna be stored in any sort of cloud server on Discord, like storage, you know what? Sure, fine, okay. This just sounds like a good deal, I guess, you know. Still not going to help, but whatever. But guess what? Discord fucking lied. Of course, it's not gonna be saved on Discord servers. No. And this is why you should take the time to read the fine print and whatever, because it's gonna save you so many headaches in your life. Just take the 10 minutes to half an hour to read and understand the terms of service and the fine prints of stuff, okay? Because yeah, they're not gonna be, your ID, picture, whatever is not going to be stored on Discord servers. Yes, but they neglect the fact that, you know, they're doing this whole sham with a third-party company I forget the name, but like I said in the Actman's video, you'll know more about it. Which they provide his like ID services, and guess what? They do save your picture and your details and a bunch of other stuff. So, Discord fucking lied again. And even if they lied indirectly, because yes, it was a half-truth, like all fucking politicians always keep doing, It's like, it's not gonna be stored on this. Your personal data and picture and full name and legal address will not be stored on Discord servers. Wink. It's like, how many times are we gonna have this song and dance? And before any of you say that, like, oh, but cybersecurity has gotten really good and yada yada, it's like, again, I refer to you to the sword and shield method. The same it goes with cybersecurity. And Discord has had so many data breaches throughout the years. Like every single fucking other online platform, fucking anywhere. You ask yourself, is it even worth it? Is it even worth to have any sort of digital footprint, have an account on fucking anything? Because sooner or later, everything gets hacked, everything will have a data breach, and you will start receiving spam calls and spam emails. Because the human race is doomed to fucking fail because we are self-defeating. Okay? Like banks have data breaches. The third party responsible for you getting money have data breaches. Like, well, what's some communication program gonna do? Nothing. Also, not to mention that a lot of data breaches are orchestrated. Like, they are artificial. It's like, oh, we're about to get caught selling your data to big Chinese, Russian, American data companies. Oops, we quickly better make a whole song and dance about it being actually a data breach, an attack, and then say that we're sorry. Because you're gonna keep on using our services. Of course you will. Because you know what? You're a fucking bitch. And you will keep using it. Because comfort is more important to you than the quality of your life anywhere. Oh, I'm so heated. I really am. But the thing that really gets me the most, right, is that all of these individuals, not groups of people, individuals who already have everything, they own hundreds of houses, have thousands of cars, own ships bigger than most neighborhoods. Did you just try to fishhook me? I am having a bad time. Oh god, that almost actually scared me. Screw you, Reaper. Got him. I should actually play some Quake 3. I'm so worked up. I'm gonna clean house in that game. As I was saying, oh yeah, all of these people who already have more than everything. They have everything and more, right? Like, the thing is, they are so scared of you and me that we're gonna do something to take away the everything and more that they have. They are literally scared of the masses. And that's why they want to control us, make us docile, blah, 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 blah. But the thing that's like so funny to me is that... Oh damn, that's the wrong rifle. The thing that's so funny to me is that... Again, it's self-defeating. It just is. you know? Like, why not work together to benefit everything, you know, like I was talking previously, and elevate the human race and our society to the next level, like we have for thousands of years? Society has stagnated. It has regressed. Just look around you. It fucking has. Like, look at the hold on. I'm just gonna get rid of this guy real quick. Yeah, as I was saying, the society has the societal progress has stagnated. Technology hasn't. Just society in general has stagnated, and in certain places it's even starting to regress, really. Like, and before anyone says anything, slavery never left. Slavery has never become not a thing, which really does irk me to no end. Yeah. So, you know, chalk up this, like if this update goes through, chalk up Discord to yet another good thing ruined by the elite. Another good thing the Commonwealth had ruined by the elite because fucking peanuts, I don't know. Also, look, another Reaper. They are a rare spawn, so I will get rid of them. Ah. The zombie did a little a little jump. Okay, that's good XP. Hopefully some good mats and items. Do I want to kill him as well? What? Who shot me? Who dares shoot me? You. Well, how rude. Come at me, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought. You ain't got shite on me, boy. Bork. Yeah, because I don't know about you, but I will not be using Discord anymore. Neither will any of my friends. At least most of them will not. Some of them just don't care. Some of them don't care if they'll be stuck with a limited version. You low-down scoundrel. And some of my friends just don't care if they'll be stuck with like a very watered down, you know, non-paid for version of the program that it used to be. But, you know, I value my anonymity, my privacy, my rights more than I value the convenience of fucking having channels, group channels, and, you know, all the functionality the Discord brings, and was also the reason TeamSpeak and Skype, you know, died. Like, no. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm one of the people who is not willing to trade in a lot of freedom and rights and security just for some arbitrary convenience. Because at the end of the day, you don't need Discord. Like, you don't need Discord. In fact, you know what? To spin this off into like a... Who the hell is shooting at me now? Who Yeah. Oh. You. Well, you know what? He's pretty close. Ah, he's angry. Oh, God. Yeah, look at the damage this boy does. That's 30 levels gone. Should have enchanted first. What? Is he in my house? Did the missionary just... Oh, he did. Ow. Well, this is quite a pickle. Oh dear. Yeah, so, bye-bye Discord. Don't be stupid. And I hope... And I hope that you... got him. Man, couldn't have this missionary died like a few hits faster so I didn't die and lose 30 damn levels. And make me blow a hole in the field. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Ah, you were hostile probably anyway. Well, you're... Oh, I'm gonna get rid of you now. Which one was it? It was you. Ah, sorry, too many things happening at once for my brain. As I was saying, like, we were doing fine with other stuff before Discord was a thing. And we're gonna... Of course, the poison one had to hit me. You know, and we're gonna just... We don't need it. Oh yeah, as I was saying before I died to the missionary. Maybe, you know, a lot of people stopping to use Discord is actually gonna be a good thing. And here's how. How many of you spend your days being just grotesquely unproductive? And I'm not saying about, you know, just lazing around playing video games. No, I'm not talking about that. Specifically, what I mean, like all social media, because Discord in the end became a social media, especially if you joined a bunch of communities, a bunch of servers. You know, it's, you know, people keep just spamming memes in the end on those servers, you know. Like, how many of you, instead of like doing anything, just sit behind your computer or behind your phone? And I'm not saying computer or phone bad. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I love playing video games. I've been playing Diablo 2 for 25 years. Which is technically a lie because... No. Okay. I was still in kindergarten when I started playing D2. And I'm 29 now. Yeah, I know what. Fuck it. Like, I've been playing Diablo 2 for 25 years now, okay? I'm not saying to in any extent that like video games screen bad. No, not at all. What I'm saying is, like, how many of you people do the thing? They're like, you boot up Discord on, doesn't matter on which platform, and then you just doom scroll or just passively look at stuff instead of doing anything. I can imagine a lot of you, and if you have the self-respect to not use Discord after the shit they're pulling, you know, you'll be that's one less distraction and throughout your day, because you know they're just trying to distract you constantly, because you know who's a distracted little consumer who doesn't think for themselves? Yes, that's right. Fucking everyone, sadly. I hear a mob with a backpack. Where are you? Are you below me? That could be the case. So yeah, you know, treat Discord's passing. That's saying that if they actually push out this bullshit, you know. Because listen, just out of the sheer fact that the guy who was trying to push this invasion of your rights and privacy, of this fucking immoral thing that tech companies are trying to do constantly, you know, unethical, like, have the self-respect to just and like the discipline to just lift up your hands and say no more. It was good while it lasted. We're gonna cut our losses and move on. We will improvise, adapt, overcome. Because that's what thousands, millions of users are gonna do. And if anywhere it says, like, that the movement was not so big or not as so successful, you know, the thing about boycotting Discord and other such applications, no, don't fall for it. It's actually fake news. Give me that backpack. You, get out of here. You don't have a backpack. Gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the backpack. Because it's not fake news. A lot of people, like, I personally, I know out of my 20-something friends, plus with like about 30 bonus acquaintances, you know, like, for at least for our values and our ethical standings and morality, the way we are, I can tell you that from my social groups, which is about circa 50-ish people, maybe 3 of them are going to continue using Discord. Because they either have really big communities that they're a part of that they just can't abandon. Oh, cool. A jukebox upgrade. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. That they just can't abandon for one reason or another. Or they just don't care. What? Well, that's it. I'm just gonna have very big restrictions placed on me because my account will be permanently stuck at teen. Because I did not give them unethical... Because I did not stoop for their unethical requests. And whatever, it's still good enough for what I use it for. You know what? That's perfectly fine. That's also like a way of fighting back. Just don't give them the info. They're doing everything in their power for you to hand over valuable and, come on, sensitive information. Just don't give it to them. Because it's not secure. It's not going to be secure. That data is not going to be secure on Discord, and it's not going to be secure on the evil company that Discord's working with to harvest all this data. Because it's never secure. It never has been and never will be, and don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise, okay? Holy hell, I've been ranting about this for 45 flipping minutes. But I will keep ranting about this because it is a serious issue that's happening not just with Discord, but for a lot of sort of, but like on a lot of platforms and a lot of services, okay? Because think of it like this. Why are people so fucking pissed off whenever there's a data breach for any sort of company? Because, for example, you make accounts, it requires certain information, you know? Like who you are, where you're from, date of birth, and that's already 300% more than what undesirable individuals need to fuck over a lot of things that you personally have, okay? But then also for some things you also need your banking details. You might have to provide a picture if it's like a government thing, and government data banks get broken into all the fucking time. It's just never reported, okay? Like when those platforms have a data breach, it's a big fucking deal, because like how could you let such sensitive information get leaked to people who we now 100% know, because they're the one that broke in and yoinked all that shit, are gonna use it for nefarious intent. Like people are getting crucified over that, okay? But the only difference from those data breaches, data leaks, from what's happening with Discord and a lot of other such things, is that you're giving all of that data willingly. It's not a data breach if, you make that information public in the first place. And publicly accessible. Okay? And just don't let anyone fucking tell you that this is necessary or helping in any way. It's not. Okay, let me focus my fucking autism. Let me focus my goddamn autistic brain to try and actually coherently articulate my thoughts, and I apologize, it has always been a struggle for me. That sounded like a grenade pin. Is that just part of ambient sounds? No, wait. Maybe it's the... But there are no explosions. Yeah, whatever. What was I saying? Yeah. Any sort of thing where it requires your full ID, your full government name to access basic features like texting, creating channels. It's not Discord specific. Like it's really not. But like every single time, and it's always the same thing. Think of the children. You're doing this to protect the children. Why should we as consumers do steps and work to protect the children who are using dangerous websites? Why is that not the job of the fucking website owners and of course their employees who in the end maintain and design these things? Why is it always our job? Why is it always our job, for example, to donate for relief efforts? Like, oh shit, thousands of people lost their home due to a natural disaster. Why does the common man constantly have to help and work for these sort of things? And it's amazing, it's fucking amazing that we do. Here in Slovenia, there was like this huge countrywide flood. Hundreds of people lost everything in this economy. Like I gave away a whole paycheck, which was like 1,300 euros when that happened. I gave it away, all of it, last penny. I didn't even pay the bills. I paid the bills with my savings that I used to have back then. Right? Because I felt for them. You know, there was this independent, private group with reputable individuals. Not a state sponsor, not like a influencer people, you know, pulling something. No, it was reputable people who said like, here's a relief fund, and you know what, they made a difference. A whole paycheck of mine went for that. Because you know what, I want to be the positive change in the world, because I knew that that's gonna help someone. But my thought when these sort of things happen, like in America, like I hear not every year, but like I hear about hurricanes and disaster landslides constantly. Japan and that part of the world keeps having earthquakes that devastate communities, you know? But why is the common man always so heavily relied to help these people? And again, I'm so fucking proud that we do. That actually makes me have hope for the human race. Okay? When I'm like, look at us putting aside our differences and banding together to actually help one another, and the thing that I constantly strive for, take the next step forward for humanity. It's fucking amazing. But again, we are just common folk, individuals. And money is power. Sadly, it is power because, you know, society is designed that way. Why? Like, for example, in Slovenia, that fund that we raised, it was about I fucking forgot. But how much it was is not part of my point. It was life-changing money. If I had that money, I would be able to live comfortably and build my own house and then live comfortably for the rest of my life. If I did have like a minimum wage job, just so I wouldn't go fucking insane by constantly being scared of losing the money as the pile keeps dwindling. You know, it was set for life kind of money. By my standards, okay? But, you know, we raised, for sake of argument, let's say it was €1 million. And I think it was just shy of $1 million for that independent relief effort that I, you know, donated to. It was just shy of €1 million. Life-changing money. Life-changing money for us, for here, right? But then I always keep thinking, it was like, relief donations for the hurricane disaster reached a staggering 20 million. This money will be used to help those people's whose lives has. This money shall be used to help these people, these poor families whose life has been ravaged and uprooted by the current natural disasters. Like, cool. But then you have these people who like earn 20 million each fucking day. And why aren't they like donating their whole paycheck for these poors? Ooh, that spooked me because I'm in the darkness. Meh. Like, why aren't they donating like way more? Oh, the X and Y Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation donated X and Y amount, which is like still a shit ton of money. And I'm not trying to be the guy that person who's like, oh, but if you're rich, you should always donate more. If you don't donate, if your net worth is like 10 billion, you should donate at least for 2 billion because you can. I'm not, that's not my argument. Okay? My argument is they already have so much, and actually, no, that is exactly my fucking argument. I'm gonna sugarcoat it. Like, look, a disaster happened. you can spare a little more than you already have, okay? To help them. Like, the common man should not have to to foot the bill so fucking hard every time some shit goes down. Like, everyone should. Oh, damn. I was trying to sound like a communist. But don't worry, I'm not a communist. I am a full-fledged capitalist. I'm just an altruistic capitalist. Okay? Like, I love money. I love buying myself stuff. That's why I'm still so pissed off that I can't get a job. Like, just today, I've been, like, it took them 4 fucking weeks for a entry-level cashier and organizer job. It took them 28 fucking days for them just to send me a text, on Gmail, a message that literally translated said, regarding your application, we have decided to not hire you. Good luck on your future endeavors. That's the translation. It took them 28 fucking days. Although I understand that, of course, they might have had so many applicants and whatnot that it took them so long to get to me, but you know what? Sucks for them. I was overqualified for that position anyway. Fuck it. And again, I'm sorry for rambling about 5 different things at once. I am just very pissed off because I am angry. I am the opposite of docile. Like, I really am. Because listen, I love life. I love living. And I love enjoying the various things life has to offer. The good and the bad. Because, you know, it's everything's part of it. It's the song and dance that we've all, either by our own volition or not. Of course, no one's born of their own free will. That we have to experience, and it's beautiful, because you only get to have one, and you only get to do it once. Fucking enjoy every aspect of it, even if, okay, not if it's too bad. Okay, I'm not going to say like if you're someone who has been born blind or people who had atrocities done to them. Okay. I understand why this sort of mentality can be very triggering for some people. And I'm really sorry if you're like one of them. Or if you are still going through them. It's like abuse and exploitation is just fucking not okay. But my point still stands that, like, you only get to have one life, and it's unique to you no matter how good or bad it is, and you should do everything in your power to protect that life and make it better. So if stuff does suck, if it is shit, if you are going through literal hell of mankind's own creation, it is in your power and to do something about it. Okay? Even if it means killing someone. In a video game, of course. Wink. Like, no, this is a really heavy topic that I should really save for a more appropriate time. Because I do want to talk about it. Basically, to sum it up, if you are someone who is going through literal hell, and you somehow still have the means of watching this video and you have stumbled upon it, know that of course, you deserve better, and I'm really sorry, and I empathize to what you're going through, but it is well in your right to do something about it. doesn't matter how drastic your action will be, okay, to set things right, to make it better. Because the worse your situation, the more drastic your action has to be, okay? Like one of my mother's exes was a very abusive bastard. Very abusive. He's the type of guy who, when I was eating soup, I was still in like, how old was I? I was like in second grade of elementary school. Second to fourth grade. Oh, how old was that? I don't remember. But basically, he didn't like the fact that he just didn't like the way I blew on my spoonful of soup to cool it down, and like immediately smacked the table so fucking hard the soup in my plate did like the whole whoop thing, like, and it started yelling at me that I was like fucking retarded and like, Jesus fucking Christ, can you learn to do shit properly? And I was like 6. I was like 6 or something. Not to mention that he smacked me more and harder, more than my biological dad ever did. Or my mom. And she did whip my ass with a belt when I fucking deserved it. Like, looking back on it, now that I'm older, of course, I did deserve it. When I got the belt, I did deserve it, okay? But more often than not, it was just it was the wooden cooking spoon. But besides the point, he did not do it out of, trying to discipline me. He did it because he was a fucking monster, okay? And other stuff he used to do. And maybe it's just my rebellious spirit, but... And even though he overpowered me 100 to 1 back then, I was physically trying to beat him off of me, which only, pissed him off more. Just made me catch his hands even fucking harder, okay? But, if me beating on him with my tiny ass fist didn't work, what was the next best thing? Poke his fucking eyes out. And you know what? When it comes to certain things, poke the fucker's eyes out. Because I'm sorry, but you beating the ever-living shit out of me, making me go all blue and bruised to school next day, is not fucking okay. And trying to smack my head in a specific way as to make me fall forward face first into, like, boiling food. That's not okay. That is, I'm cutting off your nuts and maybe other permanent stuff here, so you don't get to live, because people like that do not get to fucking live, okay? Because that is child abuse. How the fuck did my mom spend a whole year with him? I don't know. You know what? I was young then. I'm young by heart now. All I know is I know what kind of person I do not want to be. Okay? Let's see what's down in the mines. Damn, I've been ranting about serious stuff. Yeah, so here's the thing, people. More that if you've what are you? You're like a tardigrade or something. What? Where the hell did you come from? You just fell. You fucking fell down. Oh, I see. Oh, I should get some torches then. Oh, which way back? This way. I don't know what it dropped. Yeah. But okay, so basically, to sum it up, Discord, if the update goes forward, this is a call to action to boycott Discord, and all other such um, programs and services and goods that require you to do unethical stuff to keep on using them. And for those of you who are like, man, you just have to confirm who you are. It's not a big deal, or it's for the good of the children. Don't let those motherfuckers brainwash you. Don't parrot the bullshit they're trying to shove down your throat without any fucking lube, okay? Like, for the children, they love, oh, I already had torches. They fucking love using for the children whenever they're trying to push stuff they know is bad. They've been doing it since for fucking ever, and I'm sick and tired of them. It's tired of that. Like, don't be blinded by any sort of for the children corpo speak, because it's not for the children. It has never been for the children. It never has been, and it never will be when it comes to these sorts of people. Never, ever, never, ever. It has always been about them controlling you more and making more money. That's what it has always been about, and that's all what it will always be about. Okay. And don't let them don't let them convince you otherwise, like make you or guilt trip you. Like, oh, if you're against such and such policy or such and such thing that we're trying to do, then you must be part of the pedophiles, and you must be in support of kidnappers and of rapists. And it's like, you saying that stuff to me is grounds for me to caving in your fucking teeth. Sorry. Blech. You damn diamond termites. Oh. Goody. Diablo 2 has started an update. Does that mean that the season ladder reset has started? And we'll be able to have the new farm for the new items. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Dude, okay, so I know that I'm having this whole Minecraft unedited and unscripted thing going, but I'm a switch over to some Diablo 2 real quick. One of the few things other than my pets, cooking, eating, and wifey that brings a smile to my fucking face. Man, feels good to rant. I see why people do it so often. Oh, gotcha, Peter. Got him. Yeah, so as I was saying, it has never been for the children. It's not like if you're not stupid and try and use some critical thinking, the skill that certain types of people are trying to very hard for you to lose, you'll notice that the more of a controversial or shit take or thing they're trying to do, the more often they'll default to think of the children, that's why we're doing this. It's like, nah. Those kinds of people, whenever they think of children, they're like jerking it or worse. Or something far worse. Ooh. Bruh. What is this? Bruh. Nibba. Ugh. in the world we live in. And you know what? And this is like my takes so far. I don't think that they have been like hot. But now I'm gonna do a hot take. When it comes to the stories you hear on like social media, on Discord, on Roblox about this and that with children and left and right, it's like, yeah, oh, spooky sound. Time. Cave dweller is somewhere, and it's time for me to GTFO. Oh, God. Man, being hunted. Oh, shit. Being stalked, being hunted is such a primal fear, because I've killed the bastard so many times before, and everything. I know all about it, what he looks like, the sounds he makes, and whatever. He's not scary once you actually see him, but just the fact that you are being stalked, that you are being hunted. Oh, it's such a primal fear. I'm getting chills. And I'm not doing it. I know I'm trying to do like a calmer sort of let's play, blah, blah, blah. You know, not over exaggerating any reactions or whatever, but goddamn, just knowing that something is hunting you in such a game just really always makes my hair stand on end. Also, bizarrely, I have not been this scared when playing Alien Isolation or any of the Amnesia games, especially not the Bunker. Still love those games. Still love the Amnesia series, except for Rebirth. But like Alien Isolation was not a scary game for me. Like, oh, you bastard. Like I get more freaked out knowing that the cave dweller's after me than the xenomorph. Oh, gonna have a bite real quick. Oh, beans. Give me back my XP, you bastard. Yeah, I don't care about the thunderstorm. Give me back my 30 levels. You asshole. One thing about pizza, I always get so thirsty during and after eating it. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Very important for your health. I only have 23 more bullets. And I feel ballsy. So yeah, as I was saying, and I'm sorry it keeps I keep trying to talk about this, but it is an important thing, okay? And I still, who, man, get out of here. And I still, please go watch the Axeman video that I'll post in the description. Like, we're not friends. He doesn't know I exist. I'm just a fan of his content. Ever since he did the whole fuck you Blizzard with the Warcraft 3 shenanigans that were happening. Emerald. Smaragdi. Kako dobri smaragdi. Oh! More stuff. More stuff. Oh! And iron. Mal kup železa zame. Kako njami, kako dober. Yeah. Okay. Man, one of these days, I'm gonna get jump scared by the cave dweller. And I will scream. I might play horror games and whatnot, but I'm still such a pussy. What are these things? I guess I could go lapis. Well, goddamn, I need lapis. How's a man gonna enchant without lapis? Also, I'd like to mention, because I didn't notice during after the fact, but for how hard that mob is, practically a boss, even though he's technically just a really hard rare spawn, the missionary mob, he drops fuck all experience, man. Well, time to fuck off. There he is. See? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. He was out there in the open looking away from me. Also, he spawned really fast. Like, if his spawns are on a timer, that one was real fast. See? Nothing to it. And yet I'm always like I'm not scared of the cave dweller. I'm just scared of like him hunting me. Because he doesn't one-shot me. He's not even like a lame jump scare in your face once he kills you or touches you kind of monster creature. Oh, why did that make me jump? Also, what the hell? Why did you spawn? Why are you attacking me now? Like, nah. I don't care. You'll wait for me to get back home. And you better not be spawning in the goddamn caves. Just wait for me to get back to the surface, goddamn. And now that I'm out of bullets as well. I mean, almost out of bullets. Ooh, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up real soon. I'll do this raid thing and then it's gonna be enough for today, because I got some D2 to start. There are no players left in the raid zone. The faction Hux has won the raid. Ah, okay, whatever. What? Whoa, they're still... What? They're still there, okay. Okay, we're fighting then. Gotcha. Gotcha, double headshots. Ooh. Ooh, okay, makes sense, they're hell hogs. Oh. Alright, calm down, calm down. Yeah, that's him. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. In fact, this is very not good. Okay, I don't care if I'm on fire. I can still hear some fire. Oh, damn hitboxes. I can see the flame. Just let me click on the particles to get rid of them. Damn. It's kind of rough, eh? All right. So, everyone, this has been my TED Talk. Thank you for listening to my rant. It feels good to be back, though. I actually kind of missed recording and talking. I can't say with you because, you know, it kind of doesn't make sense since it's a one-way conversation. Yeah, I really did miss yapping to you fine people, be it watching or listening. We finally saw the cave dweller, and it's a 1-0 for me when it comes to who killed who how many times. What did I get, though? Oh, this flare will start a raid. Cool, so once I'm actually ready for him. Nice. Blaze round. Huh. Okay. Oh, some pistol ammo. Another flare. Are they're not stackable. Okay, so I'll probably be sorting this off camera. Cool. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. Let's hope that Discord does not fuck up. You know, be a rebel. Be anti-establishment. You are strong. You are capable. Do not conform for the sake of convenience and luxury. Do not give them an inch because they will take more than a mile, as it has been proven time and time again. And no convenience is worth your private information, nor your safety or freedom. It's not. No convenience is worth that. Thanks for watching. Next time, I hope it'll be a bit more cheerful and upbeat. And as for me, I'm gonna go play the new D2 ladder with the new Path of War, the Warlock content update that dropped miraculously. And for those of you in the know or wondering, I'll be leveling a Vengeance Salvation Paladin because I want to make myself kind of tanky, just to, you know, test the waters of the new content. You know, can't experiment and see what's up if everything one-shots you immediately. not that they would do, because it's D2 we're talking about, not Path of Exile. It's Diablo 2, not Path of Exile. Things don't always the only things that one-shot you in Diablo 2 are Stygian dolls, or, you know, that enemy type, and fucking burning goddamn fucking souls, swear to God. Anyway, next time will be a bit more cheerful. I'll update you more about if a Discord is to be deleted from your computer or not. And of course, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and if you're either eating or drinking or whatever, cheers.